because this was me, you see. When you got saved before me, I made that decision, and I'm a logical, stage by stage, process by process. And so I used to say, show me a sign. If I see, I am a Thomas, after all. And we have a doubting Thomas in the Bible that says, if I can see the nails prints in his hand, and if I can put my hand in the sides, then I'll believe. But Jesus said, blessed are those who believe, who have not seen. And I just want to look at verse 30 of this same scripture of John 6. So these are the people. And they said to him, what sign will you perform then that we may see it and believe you? Really? He just fed 5,000 people with some bread and some fishes. And they're now saying, what sign can you do so that we may believe? And you see, that's what happens with our carnal sense knowledge. We only go by what we can see and what we can smell and hear and feel and touch and whatever. And so I think speaking to somebody, listen, you've got to make that decision based on faith and belief, not on evidence. Because if you base it on evidence, when I see this, then I'll believe. Well, that is not how it works. We're called to believe by faith, or by grace you're saved through faith, and this not of yourselves, it's the gift of God. So faith, if we can see it, is not faith. Faith has to be, listen, when we go on an aeroplane, we've never met that pilot. We trust that he can fly the thing. We trust he's not an alcoholic. We trust he is the pilot. We trust that he's not on drugs. Yet we've never seen him, and we expect him to travel at 550 miles an hour and take us on our holidays. But we've never met the guy before. So I think this is for somebody that, listen, we have to believe by faith and not by sight and not by evidence. Because I did that for years and years and years. I used to say, if I see something, show me a sign. If I see this. And when I got saved through the ministry of David Hathaway, I said the very same thing. I mean, I want to believe I only went because there was a bar open at half time. And so I was there for the beer. But I said the very same thing. If I see a sign, and do you know what? Deaf ears was open that night. And it was my friend who I knew from school. So I knew he was deaf. And I said, show me a sign and I'll believe. So it can work that way. And it did work that way. Don't waste time. Put out the middleman and just make the decision that by faith, I'm going to believe in him.